Episode 9 is set to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, with that being said, we do know that 8 new characters are coming into fruition for Star Wars Episode 9, and that is a lot of characters that are leading a lot of people to worry on whether or not these new characters are going to take away a lot of screen time from Kylo Ren, Rey, Luke, Leia, Lando, you name it. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with one of the new villains in Star Wars Episode 9 and the actual name of that character. Specifically, it's described that one of the scenes that were filmed over at Cardington during the month of October of 2018 included unnamed actors portraying the Knights of Ren, where it said that the scene included the Knights fighting a specific foe in the movie. It's described that this enemy that the Knights confront is said to be one of the new villains in the film. It's described that the costume design used on set for the villain was dubbed as Samara Volita's combat suit. It's described that the suit that the Samara character wears, which is said to be a female humanoid villain with red hair and a whip-like weapon, wears a black suit with plated armor on her shoulders, with a cape and a hood over her head. It's described that this villain is not the main villain, however, is also codenamed the Second. Lastly, a concept art description consisting of the Knight of Ren charging toward the Samara character, where the sequence is described as Samara confronts the Knights. So I want to go over a couple of parts about all of this and as to why I'm getting very interested in this character. Now, what's really intriguing to me is that you guys may recall a couple of weeks ago, we went over how the more minor and the second villain is actually going to also be based off of a Legends character in, of course, the Star Wars franchise. And the thing that really does stand out to me is how this character actually has a whip-like weapon. And in Legends material, alright, the character that actually turned Ben Solo, or should I say Jason Solo, to the dark side of the Force, alright, actually also had a whip-like weapon. It was basically a lightsaber in the form of a whip. So what's intriguing about this is that you can really see the parallels that J.J. Abrams is trying to pull here in this story that actually mirrors that of the Legends material of the Star Wars franchise. Now, this character being, of course, named Samara Volita. Volita sounds Greek to me. I'm not quite sure. It sounds Greek. Volita is a very interesting name. I kind of like the way it rolls off your tongue when you say Samara Volita. It does sound like a female Sith Lord that would be entering into the Star Wars universe. Is this character a Sith per se? We're not quite sure. Now, we do know that this villain and the other main villain are associated with the Beyond in Star Wars Episode 9. And what's really intriguing is that if you guys have been following some of the Jedi and Sith lore aspects that will be a part of Episode 9, we did learn that, in fact, some of the ancient Sith Lords actually traveled to the Beyond thousands of years ago and never returned. So it really does make one wonder, are these ancient Sith that were basically preserved and are able to live for an extended amount of life, for extended amount of lifetime, as a great example there, for, of course, the Star Wars universe to come back into present time during the events of the First Order going up against the Resistance. So what I find very intriguing about all of this is that this would also create a battle between the Knights of Ren and this minor character that is now known as Samara Volita in Star Wars Episode 9. So J.J. Abrams, we do know that he really is going all out with this movie. I know that some people are worried about J.J. Abrams being the director and writer of this film, which is okay. I do have faith in him, though. However, I really do, because I'm sure that he knows the stakes here. From what we have been hearing, this movie is going to tie into the prequels, the originals, and even Legends material. So that's one thing to keep note of here. The other thing is that Disney and Lucasfilm, they are playing it very safe with this movie. They really are trying to do something very special with the film in order to end the Skywalker saga on a good note here. So this new villain, guys, like I say, do I think that she is perhaps maybe a Yuzong Vong or something like that? or maybe something around the lines of something that we have never seen before in the Star Wars universe, and that's going to be completely original. I think that JJ is really going to throw in a lot of surprises in this film when it comes to some of the new villains in the movie, as well as this new threat entirely in Star Wars Episode 9 that is connected to the Beyond in this film. So let me know what you guys think about this new villain, alright, dubbed as Samara Volita. And what's really intriguing, though, is the actual combat suit that she uses in Episode 9 that is a black suit with plated armor on her shoulders, where she also has a cape and a hood over her head with red hair and is described to be a humanoid female. So let me know what you guys think about this character below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.